Let me guess, you're still using basic chatbots to write your emails. And I mean, that's pretty much fine. But while you're doing that, you're missing on the AI that could be saving you hours every single day. You know, the AI that manages your schedule while you sleep, the one that automates the task you hate the most and turns your half-baked ideas into polished work. Meanwhile, a handful of powerful, overlooked tools are running in the background for a select few, acting like a second brain, an executive assistant, or a creative partner, and all of this at once. This isn't about writing a social media post a little faster, it's about fundamentally changing your workflows. And we're not talking about some complex, expensive software, we're talking about accessible tools that handle the boring, repetitive parts of your life so you can focus on the work that actually matters. And by the end of this, you'll have a list of tools that will buy back your time and give you an almost unfair advantage. So let's get into it. Okay, let's start with something everyone hates: meetings. You're either in back-to-back calls trying to pay attention while you're typing notes, or you're the one who has to spend an hour afterwards trying to figure out what your own scribbles even mean. Action item gets lost, accountability disappears the second the call ends, and your notes are a total mess. So that's why you need to meet the modern AI meeting assistants. I'm talking about tools like Firefly's AI or Read AI. Think of it as your personal meeting secretary who joins every call, never gets tired, and has a perfect memory. Now, the setup is super simple. You either connect it to your calendar or have it as an add-on on your computer, and it directly joins your Zoom, your Teams, or your Google Meet calls as a silent participant. Minutes after the meeting, you get an email, but it's not a giant wall of text that we all hate. It's a structured summary. It knows who said what, and most importantly, it uses AI to pull out the key decisions and action items. It will literally create a list titled action items and assign them to the people who agreed to do them. It's a little bit like magic. So I agree, a lot of these apps are known by the greater public, not always used, but the real power isn't in the summary, it's in the searchability, where 2 weeks later, when your boss asks, what did we decide about the Q3 budgets, you don't have to panic. You just go to your dashboard and search Q3 budgets. It will instantly pull up not just the transcript, but the exact audio clip of that conversation. It even identifies, of course, depending on the tools, the different topics, so you can see every time deadlines was mentioned across your meeting. For anyone in a client-facing role or project management, a tool like this doesn't just save you admin work. It makes you look way more organized and ultimately better at your job. All right, next up is the single biggest source of anxiety for most professionals: the inbox. Now, that little red notification is a constant source of stress. You spend a soul-crushing amount of your week just sorting, deleting, and responding to emails that honestly could have been a quick message. The smart features in Gmail or Outlook barely scratch the surface of what can be done. This is where you need to stop managing email manually and start automating it. Enter AI email assistants. While specialized tools exist, this power is now being built directly into platforms you already use, like with Microsoft Copilot Pro for Outlook. These tools aren't just another app. They're an intelligent layer on top of your inbox that turns it from a messy to-do list into a command center. The AI scans your past behavior, what you opened, what you ignore, what you reply to. Then it starts automatically bundling your emails. Newsletter and non-urgent notifications are grouped into a single digest you can check once a day, instead of, letting them interrupt you every 5 minutes. It's like having a personal assistant pre-sort your mail and giving you full list at the end of the day. But the real game changer is the AI-powered summarization and drafting. You imagine opening your inbox and instead of seeing 50 unread emails, you see 5 threads, each with one sentence summary. A 15 reply email chain is condensed to: the team chose the new marketing slogan and is waiting for your final approval. And you've just understood the context in 5 seconds. You didn't need 15 minutes to do that. Now, when it's time to reply, you can give it a simple prompt like, tell them I approve, but ask about the launch timeline. The AI then drafts a professional email in your voice, which you can edit or send. And the reality of this tool is that it brings a level of control to your workday that, to be honest, was almost impossible. Now we move beyond simple automation and into what feels like the future. You've probably heard of tools like Zapier for the basics or NA10, if this and that connections. That's cool, but it's child's play compared to what AI agents can do now. And the tool that represents this leap is Zapier Central or similar platforms again like NA10. These aren't just connectors, they are autonomous digital workers you can command with plain English. Instead of manually building a workflow, you can just tell the agent your goal. Think of it as hiring a project manager, who already knows how to use all your software. Say you're a content creator. You could tell an AI agent, every time I publish a new blog post, write 5 social media posts about it, find a relevant stock image for each, and schedule them to be published once a day for the next 5 days. Another example could be for salespeople. You could say, when a new lead fills out your contact form, research them on LinkedIn, find their company size, use that to personalize your intro email template, and save it as a draft in my Gmail. The agent does the research and prep work. All you have to do is realistically hit send. Basically, if you have tasks that involve moving information between apps, you are leaving a massive amount of productivity on the table. One of the biggest problems with mainstream AI is that they can be confidently wrong. It's what we usually call hallucination. They hallucinate facts and make up sources, make them useless for serious work. You can't trust them with specific private or up-to-date information. This is why you need a specialized, grounded AI research assistant. The best examples of this are Google's Notebook LM. Unlike other AIs that knows a little bit about everything, Notebook LM knows only what you tell it. You upload your own source documents, PDFs or Google Docs, even website links. Or YouTube videos, and it becomes an expert exclusively on that material. So let's say you're a student and you have 20 dense academic papers. Instead of spending days reading, you upload all of them. Now you can ask, what are the main arguments against this theory presented in these papers? It won't search the web. It will read your documents and give you a summarized answer with citations that link back to the exact passage in the original source. And pretty much the whole hallucination problem is solved like that. But you can go a bit deeper in this thought. It can create new things from your sources. Ask it to create an outline for a literature review based on these files, or generate a study guide with key definitions. It can even generate an AI-powered podcast based on your uploaded documents, letting you have a conversation with your research while you're at the gym, or let's say you want to create an automated YouTube channel. It's a super useful tool for anyone who has to synthesize information from specific documents. Mostly like analysts, lawyers, writers, students, accountants. It helps you find the knowledge hidden inside the noise without having the whole hallucination risk. Video content is incredibly time-consuming. Scripting, recording, editing, graphic design. It's a grind. For a small business or a solopreneur, creating a high-quality video consistently can feel almost impossible. And that is where AI video tools like HeyGen are changing the entire game. People mistake them for simple deepfake toys, but the practical uses are insane. The core feature is creating realistic digital avatars of yourself from just a few minutes of footage. And once it's made, you can generate new videos just by typing scripts. Think about what that means. If you're a salesperson sending follow-up videos, you can now just type the prospect's name and a message, and your AI avatar delivers a perfect video in seconds. If you need to create training modules, instead of re-recording everything, when you process changes, you just edit the text and the video updates itself. But the most unbelievable feature is the AI-powered translation and lip syncing. You record a video in English, upload it, and with one click, translate it to Spanish, French, or dozens of other languages. The results look like and sound like you're a native speaker. I have experimented with these tools and the quality is great and it's getting better every day. Now, for businesses looking to go global, this is a revolution. You can create a marketing for a worldwide audience without hiring translation agencies or foreign actors. This isn't just about editing skills anymore, it's about the quality of your ideas. For decades, your browser has been a passive window. It shows you information, but you do all the work, managing tabs, comparing pages, trying to remember where you saw that one thing. And I'm so happy to say that's finally changing. We're now in the era of the AI browser, with tools like the Arc browser or Atlas on the side of ChatGPT. These browsers aren't just for looking at web pages, they are an active partner in your work. The core idea is that the AI has context. Instead of you having 20 tabs open to plan a vacation, an AI browser can organize them into a dedicated space. Then it can read all those tabs and give you a summary comparing flight prices and hotel reviews. You can ask it which of these hotels has the best pool and is pet friendly, and it will give you an answer based on the pages you have already opened. A feature I find amazing is the on-demand summarization. When you land on a long article or a YouTube video, you just ask the browser for the key takeaways before you commit. It's a little bit like a trailer for every piece of content online, and it helps you decide what is actually worth your attention. These browsers are becoming proactive. They see you're researching something and might automatically pull up a comparison website or your past notes on the topic. These browsers are becoming proactive. They see you're researching something and might automatically pull up a comparison website or your past notes on the topic. They're moving from a dumb window to a true cognitive assistant. Now, using a traditional browser in 2026 feels a little bit like using a flip phone. I mean, it will work, but you're missing out on a world of intelligence that saves you mental energy with every single click. So there you have it. 6 categories of AI that go way beyond the basic chatbots you usually use. We have covered AI that runs your meetings and cleans your inbox, agents that automate your business, and browsers that help you think. The key takeaway in this is the biggest wins aren't coming from asking an AI to write one email. They're coming from using AI to automate entire systems and kill the thousands of tiny tasks that drain your energy. You don't need to be a tech genius to use these tools. You just need to rethink what can be delegated to a machine. The future of work, at least for most people, isn't about becoming an AI expert. It's about using the right AI to buy back your most valuable assets, your time. Stop chatting with the AI and start putting it to work. If you want to dive deeper, make sure to follow this YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave it in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.